All right, my name is Rich. I'm the founder of Product Gym, and in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about basically my 11 years of reviewing product manager resumes. I'm going to go ahead and actually include everything that I know into a playlist. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rich. I am the founder of Product Gym. We help people land product manager jobs, their first role, as well as get a better product manager job if they are product managers already. USA Today ranked Product Gym third out of the top 10. So we were number three, top 10 nationwide. And on top of that, basically, I've been doing this since November 2017. And prior to that, you will go ahead and see that I was a tech recruiter for two of the largest tech recruiting agencies in the country. In this video playlist, I'm going to go ahead and actually share with you, first things first is like, what are the best product manager resume templates that you should go out there and use, and why is it structured in the order that we have it, how recruiters actually want to see it. The second video is going to be how to optimize your resume for the ATS. The third thing is how to go ahead and actually write highly impactful resume descriptions, especially how you want to go ahead and list out all of your achievements, percentages, exactly the format that recruiters want to see it, which is starting metric, ending metric. How long your product manager resume should be, depending on your career and what salary target that you're going to go after, is whether or not it should be a one pager or two pager. And then if you're on an H1 visa, H1B visa, like what are some of the differences that you should be utilizing on your resume? Overall, a lot of people, unfortunately, in tech has been getting impacted. And, this chart pretty much highlights, as you can see, from 2020, 2022, 2023, Q1 was the most brutal, all the way out to 2025. We're still seeing a lot of layoffs because companies are doubling down on AI and, so many other things that they're doing. Is that you really want to go out there and have some protection. The last two videos of the playlist so far, and I'm happy to make more, just let me know in the comments, anything I can go out there and clarify, is how should you go ahead and match up your LinkedIn and your cover letter to your resume to go out there and get more interviews. Now, I'm addressing all the questions that people give me because every Thursday I do a resume review as a group, and which is why you should subscribe to my channel here. But every Thursday I do a group resume review, and the last time it was just it was a 3-hour rendezvous, which was brutal. Absolutely, bro. It was like a 3-hour product manager group resume review session. Everybody got to see their resumes, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, but also it made me realize it wasn't fair for the people that I think we started off at 8 p.m. at night, and I think I had to take some breaks in between too. It almost went until midnight, and I kind of felt bad for the people that were at the very tail end. I get about 200 requests a day for me to go out there and review resumes because they see we're bagging in, we're getting people multiple offers here. You can see multiple offers here, multiple offers here, 25 product manager interviews a week, and everybody's blah, 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 4 product manager offers. Listen, the reason why I'm not getting to you is because all these other people are hijacking my time away from you. So in the 11 years that I have been basically doing this, I want to go out there and point out some of these mistakes. I'm going to give you guys as much knowledge as I can, and all of these resume templates, they're available for you in school if you're not in my program already. And if you're in my program, you still be watching these videos throughout this entire playlist, because if you want me to go ahead and review it instead of one of the resume coaches that I've hired, which is just as good as me, but you guys want my eyes on it, I want you guys to know this. The first thing is, the first biggest mistake that people have is they feel like they're in this specialized situation. Fine. Say I'm lying to you. The best thing to do is to always just A/B test. Okay, half of your applications are going here, and then half of your applications are using this resume, and let's just see which one turns out more. You want to go out there and get data on that. The second thing here is I think the biggest problem with a lot of people looking for a product manager job is you guys are trying to get product manager interviews applying to the least amount of roles. And whether it was a good market or a bad market, the biggest mistake that people make on a product manager resume is not utilizing their resume template enough. They're applying to 2 to 3 jobs. I'm having my people apply to 100, 150 roles a day. I'm live streaming the whole thing, which is people actually see, I put out so much YouTube content, I even get lost in terms of how much YouTube content that I have. But I launched this thing called the Q1 Product Manager Challenge. And people can go out there and see like day 13, day 14, day 15. People watching this like a Netflix series, like day 20, you know, day 27. And like, you know, people are actually seeing like the people showing up to these calls and stuff. Most people are just not applying to enough jobs. And we're in a very volatile market. People are like, but like, yo, like JP Morgan has set up a whole floor that's a war room to analyze every single Trump executive order. And it just seems like every single day on the news now, there is some crazy shit going on. And it has a ripple effect across the economy and how tech companies are choosing to respond to this. And this is actually why I created another YouTube channel that you should, subscribe to, called What Bad Economy, because I wanted to go out there and actually show people like, all the different things that are going on right now and how that's basically impacting tech. Like when you're interviewing for a role, and then all of a sudden, a few days before Chinese New Year, that's a hell of a Chinese New Year gift, by the way. It's like you get dropped by something like DeepSeek. To think that doesn't impact, like what's going on. There's going to be the companies that feel the direct impact, and then there's the other companies that are just like, they don't feel the direct impact yet, but they're just like, hold, everybody just hold. Let's just not do anything. Okay, let's just watch. Because everybody's just procrastinating. I mean, shit. I'm live streaming this mother lover every single day, and people still aren't applying, right? So like you have to understand that this is a volume game. You have to utilize your resume more often. Another tip that I basically have for people is that your resume should also just not be something that's a one and done. You should always be updating it with more metrics, more achievements, and it's kind of like your dating profile. It's hilarious because when I used to host class in person on a Saturday, people be updating, like during lunchtime, people be updating their dating profile, their Hinge profile. The Hinge was like the premier app of choice all the time, and they'll be following up their dates. And I was like, so you guys are clearly doing it when it's coming to your dating life, but like you guys are not doing it for your job hunting life. And it's because a lot of people don't feel very motivated to go after this job hunt, because I think people feel like, having a job right now is like a very big one-sided love affair, which is why my other program where I'm showing product managers and other tech professionals how to monetize their own personal brand, that one's been blowing up so much more, because they're like, I might as well just learn how to make money on YouTube. At least I'm just going all in on me, which, 100%, I'm welcome. You're welcome to come through. I'd love to go out there and actually show you how to make money as well on that. But, a lot of you still need a job, still need health insurance, right? So utilize your resume more. Make sure that there's a cohesive narrative between your resume and your LinkedIn and your cover letter. I'm going to cover for you guys all of those tips and then some. You have to watch the entire playlist all the way. And it starts off with this. Number one starts off with just momentum. Everybody's always like, but like you have to think about this way. You're cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Like you got to like get things moving. If you're just like, should I work on the turkey first or the sauce? Like, you have to understand, your guests are coming, right? You want to get off of this job hunt. Set the date when you want to, like, stop watching these YouTube videos anymore of me, right? The first thing is, like, let's just get everything on the template. I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and get it on template. The next thing is how to optimize it for the ATS, okay? The next thing is how to go ahead and put up these job descriptions. What are the resume mistakes that we have to go out there and avoid? Choosing the right length for you. What do you need to do if you're on H1? Okay, now we got to go ahead and align your LinkedIn profile with your resume and then have your cover letter. And if you want me to go out there and review it, Thursdays, I'm doing the group reviews. We're just showing everybody our stuff because right now, it doesn't even really matter anymore. Holding it as a secret is not really helping out. I did a 3-hour resume review session. When I first started doing it, people were just like, but Rich, I don't feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And then but everybody wanted to see everybody else's resume. And then when they're like, holy shit, like we just went through 11 resumes right now and it's been like an hour. And I was like, yeah, like we can imagine like recruiters are doing this shit like every single day. They actually got a chance to understand, and that's actually another takeaway that I have in terms of like the resume is like, what type of end user experience are we providing the recruiter? This is something that I've explaining to people a lot. Like, they're doing this for not a lot of money. They don't get a lot of recognition. They're getting paid like 75 G's a year. It's kind of reason why I left. And they know their job is 100% going to get automated by AI. So to think that they actually give a shit, it's kind of hard for them to, especially like everybody's got a reason why they should be at the head of the line, So like, I think like if you made it this far into the video, I want you guys to know this. Your resume is to help the recruiter pitch you to the hiring manager. Because I used to see resumes that were rock stars all the time, but the hiring manager was too much of an asshole to want to actually review it. So your resume is to help the recruiter pitch you to the hiring manager, because not every resume that the recruiter thinks the hiring manager should interview is actually going to get a pitch. So we are doing all of this to make it easier for the recruiter to be like, yo, James, we want to go ahead and actually schedule a call with this person. Tell me about this person. Like if they cannot rocket pitch you in an elevator, like an elevator pitch, then you're not going to be getting interviews. And that's actually why my people are getting so many more interviews. With that said, I think there is a total of 9 videos in here. Let's go ahead and get it. All right. See you in the calls. We're hosting these challenges daily. Sometimes I'm hosting 2 calls a day if I'm feeling up to it. But I'll see you very, very, very soon. Let's get it.